I'm not wearing a hat.
I think that the world will go on.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm holding this Lauren, and tonight...
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. I feel like I've been in a hurry since, as usual, running around like a crazy man before the live stream. And I'm just like so thirsty. Lauren's going to have a beer. I'm going to have a beer. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to drink these beers. No, just kidding. In all seriousness, hello, everybody. Welcome to it. I got Shenks and Bombergers, baby. And as long as I don't spill on myself, it'll be a good night. So, I was just walking into the store the other day. So I was walking down the street the other day, and
okay.
I don't know.
I think your humor is broken.
That's not very nice.
Well, you're not acting like yourself. Don't move so much.
Holy frights, what are you doing?
You moved, and we don't have a napkin to clean it up.
We used to have a towel in here, and then we got rid of it. Probably because it was in here for a very long time, and we never washed it, and then we ended up having to wash it, and we never got one back in here. But Hanging AZ is in the chat, says, wow, that is some fancy stuff, Mr. Holden. Hanging AZ, cheers, my friend. It is some fancy stuff. He also says, I'd have a beer, thank you now. How are you now? Good and you? Not so bad.
Why would they make this cup just a little bit too small for...
It's exactly 12 ounces. I mean, it's exactly 16 ounces. It's pint glass. If you ever fill up like a normal pint glass, they're the same way. A full one of those can fit in a normal pint glass, but it's difficult.
Good.
Oh, my humerus is broken, coach.
Lauren would understand.
Not sure about that one either, actually.
I'm sure it's a Letterkenny, an episode that you forgot to watch.
No, I don't think so. Maybe, oh, wait, maybe, I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe, I don't know. Robin's in the chat says, cheers all. Robin, cheers to you. Thanks for being here. I'm hot. It's really hot out here in Wisconsin today.
It is not hot in this house. It is cold.
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating.
Did you see me when you got home?
Yes,
and
you
I
were
was like
dripping,
a
but you
greased
were
pig?
outside. You showered.
I know, but when you're sweating and you go into the shower, you can usually come out of the shower really hot. Like, I took a cold shower.
Not cold enough.
Well, to be fair, nobody really likes taking an ice cold shower. I prefer like a medium cold shower, but that's that.
So it wasn't cold enough.
Wasn't cold enough. Jacob Whiting's in chat says 6 days. Indeed, 6 days, and then he'll be one of the cool kids.
On the first, Jacob is going to be doing the live stream, and Holden's going to make him drink some stuff.
I am?
Myself.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But I'm more than happy to do it because I have some special things that he can try. Some very special things indeed. One of them even rhymes with...
Don't spoil it.
Salort.
You think you're so funny. What is happening? This is not the normal you. You're normally way funnier than that.
That's not very nice.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Let me get my groove on. It's just the beginning of the night, okay? I haven't even drank anything yet today. All I've done is clean a couple couches, and it's just been like, I haven't had time to sit down and really think about how funny I am. Maybe that's my issue.
You didn't have time to sit down and do the damn dishes either.
You're right. I was just cleaning a couple couches. That'll make us a couple $100.
No,
but no big deal.
The dishes are what you complain about every day, so therefore you should do that.
And I'll do them later. Okay. But Sugar Kitty says, meow, Sugar Kitty, cheers. My friend is in the chat. Bino says, damn, Bino in the house. Bino in the house. Cheers all. Cheers, Bino. Thanks for being here. Humorous leg bone. Humorous.
More than haha, the funny. Well, let's just stupid understand your jokes.
Humorous?
Because humor is funny.
There's a gnat.
Yeah, every time you open up the door, one of your friends comes inside. There was a fly over there before, too.
I know. Where is it humorous?
He just said your leg bone.
I know, but which bone is Which leg bone is a humerus?
I think
Is it
it's the
tibia
big
and the
one.
tibia? Tibia's in the front, fibulas on the
Yeah. So
side.
there's one bone left.
Is that your humerus? On your
There's only one bone there.
big ham hocks?
My ham hocks aren't that
Is
big.
that your humerus? I guess I wouldn't know. Had a huge thunderstorm come through an hour ago, and now it's 68 degrees.
Yeah.
Sounds
I think
nice.
it's supposed to be stormy tomorrow.
It actually rained for a couple seconds when I was out there cleaning the couches, and I had some of them outside because I was taking pictures of them, and I brought them all inside.
Oh, it's gonna rain tonight.
And then it stopped raining. It rained for a total of like 3 minutes. It's dumb.
It's gonna rain tonight, tomorrow morning, Thursday night, all day Friday, and then it's gonna be 77 degrees on Saturday.
Thursday's supposed to be hot as shit. Thursday's supposed to be real hot.
92.
Oh, it went down. I thought it was supposed to be like 98 for a while. But
Well, I'm sure that the humidity is gonna make it feel like 98 degrees.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Derek says, I don't know why, but Lauren's beer makes me think of HR puffin stuff.
It's Puff Tarts.
HR puffin stuff. I don't know what that is.
What's a puffin stuff?
Puffin
That sounds
stuff?
dirty.
I mean, I've never been puffin stuff, but I know some people do. Joe Dickinson, it's Dickens, is in the chat, says definitely drinking definitely makes you think you're funnier. You're not wrong about that.
Holden doesn't ever get funny when he's drunk.
Yeah, I'm always funny.
Not
Thank you
today.
very much. Oh, my back.
Not today.
Peter White's in the chat, says cheers all late. It's okay, I was a minute late as well, but thank you, Peter, for being here. I appreciate you, Peter, and that's what I appreciate about you. Take about 10% off that squirrely name. Yeah, we're youngins. Whiskey Uncensored in the chat says cheers all. Whiskey Uncensored.
I
Cheers
look
to
really
you.
muscular in this lighting. I look like
That's because you're taking the whole freaking counter. Your knees are like stabbing me.
No, but that has nothing to do with why my upper body looks like I can like lift a car.
Maybe you can lift a car. Are you She-Hulk secretly? Ow. What was that for?
To show you how strong I am.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's very strong. Hanging AZ says only laugh at people getting hit in the nuts. Don't give her any ideas, Hanging AZ.
I don't hit you in the nuts. I just scratch it a little bit.
Lower arm, radius and ulna. Yeah, I know. Radius
Oh, the
here,
upper arm is
ulna
the
here.
humerus. That's what that says?
Upper arm is humerus.
That's what I thought, but then he said it was
Yeah.
the leg bone, so I assumed it was the thigh bone.
Because Hanging AZ said leg bone. So I was all confused. Peter White says, looking forward to the 106 with Humidex tomorrow.
Yeah, same. Stupid
Yeah, no thank you. HR Puffin Stuff is a kid's show from the early 70s.
That is a bad name. That's no wonder all those people smoked so much pot in the 90s.
That was in the 90s. I thought that was the 70s and 80s.
I was mostly joking, but yes, people smoked pot in the 90s.
Well, people smoke pot all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, pot was a huge 70s thing, I thought.
Well, I think that's just like, I think the same amount of pot was smoked all the time.
Tater Dom in the chat says, cheers, everyone. Tater Dom. Salute to you. Okay, so, guys, you know what this is. We have 2 bottles that I was lucky enough to find. It's funny story behind these. Not really funny, actually. Kind of sad and then happy. I saw someone post on Facebook that they got one of them at Woodman's at like 11 o'clock. And I was at work. And I'm like, screw it. I'll just take my lunch break and go run over there and grab one. Right? And they had only gotten the Shanks. They didn't get the Bombergers. But that was okay because I was willing to go and just get a Shanks. So I get there at 11:30, half an hour after this guy posts. And they're gone. I see an empty spot on the shelf. And I see a box, and so I asked the lady, like, hey, is there any more in that box over there? And she's like, no. And so I was very sad. And honestly, I've yet, like, the people at Woodman's in Green Bay are not nice people.
They aren't?
No. They never look happy. I get scared talking to them. Like, and then whenever I do buy something from them, they're not like the usual happy people, or I try to make small talk, and they're not like, it's just like, it really bothers me. And I know that they cheat. Or, I mean, they don't cheat, but, like, they don't, like sell the bottles I get. They just give them away to like their friends. Which I mean, when you own a store, you can do whatever you want. I'm not entitled to get a bottle, but at the same time, it's super annoying. And like their end of the year raffle, a lot of times, I've heard from other stores actually that they rig it so that certain people win it, which is super lame.
That's bogus.
But it is what it is. I don't know. I just go there because it's close and big, and they usually get stuff. But it is what it is. Bino's asking what the temperature was today in Arizona. I wouldn't know. Hanging AZ would though. People smoke legal weed that is 10 times stronger right now. You're not wrong.
And flavored.
To be sure, to be sure. Peter says 2 nice bottles for show. For show. Absolutely they are. Whiskey and Sensors says that's because people stand in Woodman's all day waiting for them to put stuff out. You're not wrong. The only thing is like I don't know. I know I've gotten a lot of good things from Woodman's.
Is this sentence gonna come out of your mouth?
Yes, let me finish it, please. I've gotten a lot of good things from Woodman's. I've gotten my Wild Turkey's Master's Keep, a couple Bookers. I've gotten some good stuff from Woodman's, but it's always been like the last bottle on the shelf or one bottle on the shelf and I get it and it was the right place, right time. Whereas like Woodman's is like probably the biggest store in Green Bay, especially liquor wise, which means they probably get ample amounts. And I go there almost every single day. So how come when I go to Woodman's every single day at a time where everyone else is usually in work, how come they don't get the stuff that I find at the little pop-up or like little mom and pop shops is what I'm trying to say. And the little mom and pop shops get one bottle and I see it, but somehow I don't see it at Woodman's. I don't know. Conspiracy theories mainly, but I don't know. I'm not entitled to get a bottle. If they don't want to sell it to me, they don't even have to. And that's up to them since they're this store. I can only be hopeful enough that they'd be willing to sell one to me, is all I got to say about that. 117, gross. Whiskey says, Green Bay, you kids must be near John Kranz. I don't know him. I have seen him post on the Wisconsin whiskey clubs though on Facebook and stuff like that. So I do know who you're talking about, but I don't know him personally. Evil J. Kranz. Why is he evil? Derek says you're correct, Holden, for being employee owned. They're always upset. And who's in charge of products? I don't know. It seems
my cousin Olivia works there now.
Upset. Really? In what department?
No, yeah.
She should go work in the liquor department and help her brother out.
I don't think she likes you that much.
That's really mean. What did I do?
What do? You don't go to anything for me.
Yes, I do.
What?
I do.
You could have came to Damien's birthday party and you didn't.
You were already there.
You fiddled around. We're 2 blocks away. You fiddled around with whatever the fuck you wanted for the hour and a half after you got done with work that I was still there.
I got done working, and then I showered. And then by that time, you had said that you were going to be home at 4, which was like half an hour away. So I just did the dishes.
You could have gone there and told her, like,
dishes.
hey, I really like the whiskey at the Woodman's. Can you look around for me? And made a report, but I'm not going to do it for you.
I'm there. If you're there 10 times out of 10,
you
I'm there 8.
And you wouldn't even be able to pick out Olivia out of a crowd. So
yes,
you go.
What do you think I am?
I don't think you're paying attention.
Wow, you think very low of me.
Well,
shameful.
I just think the truth.
I thought everyone knew John Kranz. Not me. I bet John will be on Slapshots Roadhouse tonight. Maybe I'll have to go on. Meet the man. John Kranz is the same first name as me. Almost same age. A few days younger than me. He's my evil clone.
What's wrong with you?
You know what you have to do, Hanging AZ.
He doesn't know what he has to do. Nobody understands you today. I don't
Okay.
even understand you.
When you have an evil doppelganger, you're supposed to get rid of them. That's what they do in every TV show ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just kidding, though. But if you wanted to come to Wisconsin and try, I'll host you. That's still mean. What color is the wall?
It was the number 1 color of the year.
It's like a purple brown.
But not quite purple, but not quite brown.
Yeah. I wanted it to be like universal. I wanted it to be dark for like filming and stuff. And I was gonna put like some shelves up, not on the wall, but like just behind the bar here. And I haven't bought any shelves yet, but I actually might do that tonight, maybe. I feel like I need to turn that light up. It seems very dim in here.
I just feel.
Does it seem dim in
I
here?
don't know. You have that light facing the floor.
Now it's my face, though.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord. Hanging Easy says, oh, however, I think Evil J has a few pounds on me. LOL. Wow. You win some, you lose some. Poos. What is poos?
What is the last thing that? Oh.
Oh.
The color?
Puce is maybe the wall color.
But what is puce supposed to be a mix of?
Bino says the girls are nice. Maybe to you. They're certainly not nice to me.
That's because Bino goes there and flirts with them. You better not be flirting with the people at Woodman's. Holden.
Hanging Easy says, throw the witch in the well, make the evil eye at the Gypsies, Wisconsin style. Sounds insane.
Everyone's humor is just weird today.
I think maybe you're the one who's
I'm
weird.
fine. I'm normal.
I don't know about that. Normal subjective. Shirky says, or plum brown. That's the color. Plum brown would be a good one for sure.
But like, isn't plum like a really dark purple?
Yeah, but brown's a little bit lighter than plum is.
I know. I'm confused.
So a plum brown would be like a...
It's like a pastel plum.
Yeah. That being said, the girls probably golf.
Yeah, hold on. If you saw them on the golf course, you'd probably flirt with them. Especially if their name was Amelia. Isn't that disgusting?
Thanks, Sugar Kitty.
He has a cousin named Amelia, and he's fucking around with them on the golf course.
I don't understand.
I told Amelia when I saw her on Saturday. I should text her and tell her that you're nasty.
You know what?
Disgusting.
She was flirting with me. I don't give you shit about your Woodman's boyfriend.
Yes, but I don't flirt back.
Neither do I.
How do you talk to her?
Hi, can I get a spotted cow?
And then what's she saying? Oh, I'll give you my spotted cow.
Hey, Maisie says we only try to amuse ourselves in here. To be fair, it sounds like Sugar Kitty just wants me to get in trouble. But, you know, third hole Sally strikes again. She's the best ball washer ever. That was funny. Okay, let's drink some whiskey. So,
Holden needs to drink some alcohol to get himself out of this hole he dug himself in by flirting with other women.
What's your deal?
I don't know what my deal is. I don't like when my man goes and talks to other people.
All right, everybody. So, Shanks. This is small batch, 91.2 proof, 45.6% alcohol, 750 milliliters. This is the 2023 release. It's a small batch Kentucky sour mash whiskey out of Louisville, Kentucky. This is bottle 793 out of 2,815. So very small batches from these guys. Distilled and bottled in Kentucky. This is from, both of these are going to be from the Michters Distillery, I believe. Yes, Michters Distillery in Louisville, Kentucky. I'll be starting with the Shanks because it's a lower proof, but I will go ahead and read the Bombergers label to you guys right away as well. Bombergers is 108 proof. That's 54% alcohol. This particular bottle is 2,627 out of 2,800. It's the 2023 release, batch number 23E1939. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. I don't know what that it says. It says, what does that say? Something American whiskey tradition. Something honoring American whiskey tradition right there. Yeah, so that being said, this is a bourbon. This one's not considered a bourbon, I guess. It doesn't say so on the label. Maybe it still is, but it is a sour mash.
Wow.
But we're going to go ahead and drink the neck pours of these today.
These two bottles are both fancy looking, but also extremely boring looking.
I know. Like, they look and feel special, but at the same time, they're also kind of plain.
Like, they should probably work on their bottle branding.
I don't know. I guess we'll see how great they are, because I've only ever heard good things about both of these bottles, and I like all the Michters I've ever had, so what could go wrong?
I want dessert.
You can get dessert after this.
But,
What is this?
that's a good idea.
Okay. That being said, I smelled this out of the bottle. This is a neck pour. I smelled it out of the bottle, and I just about ruined my pants. But let's catch up on this. Let's catch up on these before I get to that. Bino says, "Oh, fight nice." Hanging
That
says,
was
"I thought my
nice.
humerus was broken." Thanks, Holden.
Okay, Holden, you need to work on your shit here.
Is Bombergers a weeder? That's a great question. I'm sure Trudy has an answer. Shanks and Bombergers both have a historical connection to Michters during the Pennsylvania days. Interesting. Let's look up. We'll start with Shanks, and we'll try to see if we can't find a mash bill. Mash bill. Because I'm curious on what these are. It's called a mash. Fuck off, Siri.
I could not understand.
I don't understand.
Why does she speak in a British accent?
I think I have her as Australian, not British.
Let me
I don't
write
really
it.
know. Hey Siri.
Good evening.
No, maybe it is British.
Why do you have her talking like that?
Shanks Homestead Sour Mash Whiskey, 50% corn, 38% rye, and 12% malt. Since it did not have at least 51% corn in the mash bill, it couldn't be labeled as a bourbon. Interesting. That's actually really interesting.
Well, now you know.
Now, the more you know, yeah. I haven't seen any reviews on either one of these whiskeys for this year, and I haven't seen a review on either one of these whiskeys in general in a very long time, probably over a year. But let's go ahead and get it on the nose. Oh my goodness.
My nose is running ever since I smelled
This
it.
is like just a caramel oak bomb. Oh, yes. I think this is going to be a fantastic whiskey. I can definitely smell the rye
What if you
spice.
taste it and it's like really bad?
If I taste it and it's really bad, then there goes $100. Oh yes, by the way, retail on these bad boys, $100 a piece, roughly $99.99. So that's what I paid for them. Actually, don't know if that's MSRP, but I know that's every single place that I ever saw it on Facebook or anywhere else has always been $99. So I'm assuming it's SRP. But I guess I don't really know what the actual one is from the distillery. I want to say there's a bit of fruitiness in here too, like a nice red fruit. Or maybe not a red fruit, maybe more like a stone fruit, like a plummy, like a little bit of like a plumminess to it. Or maybe not a plum. Maybe if a plum didn't have like the sour skin on it, like the plum insides. I don't know, like a dark.
That because of the wall.
No, and I thought about that too, but it's got like a dark fruity, but still kind of like a stone fruitiness.
Is a plum
But it's not
stone
sour.
fruit?
Yeah, it's a plum is a stone fruit
I've
because it
never
has
had a plum.
the big seed in the middle. But the peel, the skin of a plum is super tart.
Have you eaten a plum before?
Yeah, I've eaten many plums. Plums are great.
Many plums? I've never.
You would like plums. They're
I've
sour.
had a prune,
Plums are better
which is
than
like a
prunes.
raisin prune. A raisin.
Plums are 10 times better than prunes.
But isn't a a prune is a plum that's been dried.
Yeah, but everyone likes a little bit of good juice.
But like
A little bit of good juice.
yes, if I'm thirsty.
Derek says that he's sipping on a barrel Armada finish.
He's sitting on it.
Sipping on a
That
barrel
sounds painful.
Armada finish, pear brandy, rum, and Sicilian Amaro casks.
That's just a different language.
Sounds awesome, actually. I have not had the barrel Armada finish. I've only ever had like one barrel, I think, and it was a sample of seagrass. But I'm gonna have to come over and try that one because that sounds fantastic. Sure, he says, I don't think there is wheat in it. The big deal of Bombergers is the Chinquapin oak.
What?
I don't even know what that is.
A tree?
I'm assuming a typical type of oak, or a different type of oak. He said Shanks is barely legal bourbon. Well, not according to Google. Google says it's not a bourbon because it's only 50% corn. Wyoming whiskey here, not bad. Sounds good. What is that? Yeah, everyone, what are you guys drinking? You guys are talking about it already, but I'm curious. Peter says he saw a review from either Matt or Jason, he thinks, on the 2023. Yeah, I haven't seen one, or I haven't watched one myself, but I think I saw some come out. A hundo is not total robbery, sort of Booker's territory. Yeah, absolutely. I think 100 is more than fair, especially in the modern day bourbon market, because the modern day bourbon market is not very forgiving. Sugar Kitty is barely legal kitty. That's true.
I don't understand.
Because he's barely legal a kitty, because he's like hardly a kitty, but he still qualifies as kitty. My 2022 bottle says Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Your 2022 bottle says straight bourbon for the Shanks, Peter? Chris Tad said good day from down under. Good day. Good day to you, Chris.
How hot is it down there?
Oi, crikey.
Oh my gosh, you know what's so funny?
What's so funny?
Today I watched the episode of Modern Family and they went to Australia.
Oh, wow. They get attacked by spiders?
No, but Phil got punched by a kangaroo.
Oh, yes. Gotta love kangaroos. Gotta love the roos, eh? That was horrible. That was a bad one. The Bombergers. Yeah, my Bombergers also says Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey. I suppose it would have to say wheated. No, it wouldn't have to. Wait, would it have to say wheated bourbon if it had wheat in it?
I don't think so.
I'm getting all mixed up on my rules here. Cheers, Steve. Tats. Who says I'm legal? Maybe. I never said you were legal. I said maybe you're possibly barely legal. That's a good question. Remember, well, probably not because they couldn't get deported.
But animals have rights.
Yeah, but they can't get deported. Remember, in the southern hemisphere, the seasons are swapped. It's the middle of winter there.
Yeah. So what's the temperature there? Did you know that Australian clocks go the other way?
You're joking, right?
No. My mom's boss used to have one, and I asked her why it was backwards, and she said it was because in Australia.
It's a joke.
Are you sure? I don't think my mom's that wrong type of person.
No, I'm saying your boss probably had a clock like that as a joke. They say it because it's the land down under.
Goes the other way. I'm going to Google it. Australian
oh my god.
Clock.
Chris, help me out here, please. He says someone is infected with bad humorous today, and maybe gremlins. Maybe it was Ben who said that.
Who's Ben?
Said what? I'm confused. What did he say? Shanks is like a burr rye, is it not? Yes, it's a very high rye. 50% corn, 38% rye. So yeah, probably, I don't know if it's considered a burr rye or not, but it definitely has the mash bill of a burr rye. So there's that. It smells great. It actually does kind of smell like a burr rye as well. But But honestly, I'm tired of smelling it because it's so good. I can't wait to taste it, so I'm gonna do that right now. Mmm. Light fruity spiciness on the palate. The dark fruit became light fruit on the palate. Like a pear.
Did you know you can just buy a toilet that'll just swirl the other way?
Yes.
Stop acting like you knew this shit.
There's no purpose for a toilet going one way or the other.
Yeah, for you to think you're smarter than everyone else, you asshole.
Okay. This is really good. So
This is really good.
initially it's got that like super caramel, but like with a pear, like super apple and pears and spice in there. God dang it. Oh man. There's like so much like brown sugar sweetness, I think, on the nose too. Which is fun. It's kind of like the more bourbon side of this, whereas I feel like the palate is leaning more toward the rye side of things. Or it's getting the palate's getting a lot from the rye. But
what do you want from me?
give her the old college try.
I'm not in college.
Yes, that actually is a good amount of vanilla in there, like a vanilla extract in there as well. But what do you think?
It's all okay.
Only okay. You gotta be cracked out. He says, "Burr rye, yes, please."
It doesn't really taste like anything special.
Bino says, "Get a map." Christmas in Australia, the thing to do for Christmas is go to the beach.
I heard that they leave Santa a beer. Is that true?
I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, ZA. Just dropped Lil off to the airport to go way down under Tassie Whiskey Country overnight for work. I'm so confused. Tassie Whiskey Country. But okay, Chris, I want to know. Lauren really wholeheartedly thought that you guys had clocks that went backwards and backwards toilets, like that flushed backwards. I would just like to hear. I would like to hear
But
your.
that's the thing, though, is that
opinion
they
on
would
that.
think that it's this regular to them. They would think our stuff is backwards. So how do we know that's true?
Well, seeing as clockwise
we'll
and
just-
counterclockwise is
we'll
a
just
universal term.
We'll just have to go to Australia and find out. I'll just a pet spider while we're down there.
No spiders, please. And as he says, wouldn't it just be a high rye bourbon? Burr rye is blended. Yes, it would just be a high rye bourbon, I believe. Hey and easy, but the mash bill is
Not.
Burr rye-esque. You know? But anyway, Knob Creek rye to me has almost a Burr rye flavor to it. Ooh. So you're telling me I should get a Knob Creek rye? I should have got a single barrel when I found one, but I never did. Chris Tatz says, I get the details from my friend who is in the VO for international relationships for Michters if you want. I can get the details from my friend. I mean, I wouldn't say no. That sounds very cool. I would like to know more. Sugar, he says, I always thought the people in Milwaukee left Santa a beer. My mom did Santa. I mean, Santa's real, but my Santa preferred milk and cookies. But I think our kids' Santa would prefer a beer. So maybe you can tell them, or I'll tell them to leave out just like a spotted cow or something. You know? Whiskey and Central said you should come hang in more other channels, chats, and streams. You'll get to know everyone. Well, don't need to, but it's a thought recommendation. Yeah, no, actually, I do really enjoy doing that.
We know.
I just am always busy, and I've sound like a broken record. Actually, I made it onto Whiskey Wars chat or his live stream the other day, which was super fun because I haven't talked to Sean in like forever. I was just in the chat, but I wasn't actually on his stream or anything. But they actually spam subscribed me. All those people on there subscribed and got me up to 1,000 subs, and then
12 people unsubscribed.
Yeah, then 12 people unsubscribed. So I'm back down to 988, which is just like so depressing. But
We were gonna do a giveaway,
it
but
was super cool. Yeah, I was gonna give away some samples of these guys,
down
and
12
then
people.
people had to unsubscribe. So that's that. So now I can't even open my freaking cigar blend. But it's okay. Very soon. And then I'm also buying a camera when I get the next 12 subscribers. But that shouldn't be long because I'm going to be putting out some more content.
Okay. We need 12 fucking subscribers before our wedding because he's buying a new camera and we're going to use it to film our wedding because I'm not paying someone fucking $5,000 to make a 2-minute video of our wedding.
Listen, all I'm saying is I will get there, obviously, but I can't remember if I told these guys or not that I cut my second job's hours in half, so I will have more time to like do things, and one of those things is put out more content because I do need to up my watch hours in order to even get monetized anyway. So that's something I need to do is put out more content and more stuff for you guys to watch, which I will be getting to do. So that's exciting. Joe says the toilets do flush
watch
backwards.
hours?
Huh? No. Not. I wish that would be so. I would be well over 4,000 watch hours by now. If it did.
On here a week.
But I know. Plus, however many people watch, it usually adds up to like 50 hours a week, which is a lot. But only rewatches. So like whoever is watching live, it doesn't count. But after I'm done live streaming, it gets posted to the YouTube channel, and then if you watch the recap or the replay of it, then it counts as watch hours. So nobody's really going on an old live stream and watching a 2-hour live stream after it airs.
That's stupid.
You know?
Why doesn't it? It still counts.
I think it's really
it should
stupid.
count as double because people are interacting with you.
I wholeheartedly agree, but apparently, whatever. I'm over it.
Maybe I should go work at YouTube.
You should. Ooh, cork pop, baby.
I don't think I know enough stuff. I'd probably be too stupid to work there.
Joe Dickens says the toilets do flush backwards, apparently.
See?
Apparently.
Holden thinks I'm fucking stupid. We both know I'm smarter than you. Stop acting like you are.
That's not very nice.
Well, it's not very nice when you assume that I'm wrong because you think I'm stupid. Holden's gonna get a bottle shoved in his butthole tonight.
Hangin says, you know what they say about the ladies in Asia? They're very nice. Get your mind out of the gutter. Well,
yeah, Holden, what do you think they say about the ladies in Asia?
that they're very nice. Get your mind out of the gutter. Trigger said we suggested that to Holden before. I used to be, honestly.
He used to do it all the time.
All
and
the
it would
time.
be all I would fucking hear. It would be.
Before I got a second job,
like on
like
YouTube, all
last
the time.
year I was on like every person's live stream. I loved going on Tipsy Whiskey and Whiskey Wars. I'd go on the Bourbon Junkies all the time. I'd go on I would go on a lot of
lay
people.
in bed in front of his 50 fucking million inch TV on YouTube commenting.
I'd have it playing on the TV on YouTube so I could still watch it. Then I'd be on like Instagram, but then when I wanted to add to the chat, I'd go on my phone and I'd comment something, and then I would just keep watching it on the TV, but I'd comment through my phone. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Day.
It was efficient, for sure. But now we don't have a TV in the bedroom, so I can't really do that. Because when we go to bed, we go to bed. And yeah.
And we're trying to keep the bedroom for just bedroom activities.
Yeah, like sleeping. And anyway.
And
aerobics. Anyway. So that being said, I do need to get on more people's live streams now that I have more time. The other thing is, I used to be able to stay up really late.
Yeah.
To
now he's
do
old
it.
and tired all the time.
Well, now I am working all the time, so like staying up late's hard. That's that. Chris Tat says the toilets and sinks got the correct way from us. Wrong for you guys. The clocks go the same way, but are upside down here.
I told you. You think I'm stupid. It's just that the 12's on the bottom and the 6 is on the top.
Oh. You said they go backwards.
Yeah, like the numbers are backwards.
They're not. No, the numbers aren't backwards.
You think I'm stupid.
The numbers still are backwards.
Just say what you think.
Interesting though, Chris. I really thought that was a joke. For real. For realsies.
You guys see what I mean? This is what I live with.
Well, to be
You're
fair,
a doubter.
can you trust anyone from Australia? They're like some of the most sarcastic people ever. Them and English people.
They don't like to be associated with them.
I don't know. Single barrel Knob Creek rye picks are fire. Fire! No, it's really fire for rye picks. Driftless Glen. Holy shit, that took long enough.
What is wrong?
Driftless Glen.
Did you
Those
have to
are
take your
some
brain pills?
fantastic rye picks. And he says in Australia, if you want to know what time it is, you just punch a roo in the ear.
It's like the fuck.
How does that tell you the time though? Lauren left Santa beer and pretzels. Wow.
I did.
That should, yeah, you did not come into the. That should, yeah, but you did not come into Sean. I did not come into Sean, thankfully. I don't think Sean would have wanted me to come into him. It feels weird talking about this, so I'm gonna stop now. Now you just got YouTube stupid math. YouTube stupid math. You just got YouTube. I'm just gonna have to agree with you. Whiskey Wars often has John Kranz, by the way. He said he's just a bit busy, otherwise you would normally see him. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to talk to him. Get a heart to heart. Where is he from exactly? Or not exactly, but like, is he from Green Bay? Is that why you said that? Or is he from like around Green Bay? Now we can fix it right now. What are you gonna watch? What am I watching? YouTube math equals St. Bernard's. We can definitely make cat bots TM watch the old live streams. That'd be dope. You need to take over from Ken Scotch Down Under for 24-hour streaming.
Why are you looking?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Review both of these bottles away from the live, and that should gain a few subs. Oh yeah, no, I totally am gonna do. Thing is, I recorded a Woodford Reserve review, the batch proof review, like 3 weeks ago, and I literally have not had time to edit it. It's been on my computer, loaded into my editing software, and I first got it edited yesterday. The first time I actually had time to edit the video was yesterday.
We had a busy weekend.
For like 3 weeks in a row. But yes, I will. Dammy's going to be walking funny, but hey, whatever, you two aren't. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. I watch your old live streams all the time. Joe, you're so nice.
He probably goes and laughs because I'm really funny.
He probably wishes that he was there so he can comment, "You fucking morons," when we say something stupid.
He probably rewatches the one where I found out that you have a golf girlfriend, and he probably laughs.
He probably laughs at that. He's very bad at answering. Who's very bad at answering? I hope not me. Never mind. We are upside down here, remember? See, this is why I can't tell if he's being sarcastic, because he just said he's upside down there. And if they were upside down, then the clocks would be upside down. Hence the joke. That's why this is why it's confusing.
That was the joke because you called him sarcastic.
You should do a collab with Steven at Tipsy Whiskey. You guys would gel.
Haven't you?
Yeah, me and Steve have done multiple collabs. I mean, me and Steve have been on each other's live stream probably the most out of any other whiskey tuber I've talked to. And actually, I haven't talked to him in a fucking minute, which is so sad. I haven't talked to so many of my whiskey tube friends in so long just because I hate being busy. I just want to be rich. Why can't we just be rich without doing anything?
Because you didn't go to school to be a lawyer or a doctor or a judge or an architect or something else like that. What did you do? Exactly.
I don't think architects are rich, and engineers are supposed to be rich.
You didn't go to school to be an engineer.
Technically, I did.
No.
Anyway.
No, you didn't.
But I am going to be doing real estate.
School.
I'll be doing real estate. We'll be rich. Just give it another year or so.
You give it another year. So
Stephen
we're still
Mann,
sitting in here with a brown plum wall with no fucking shelves up. A year from today, I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm going to pull all of your armpit hairs tonight.
What? We would never be sarcastic. Just ask anyone. See, that was sarcasm.
Really?
And I'm being sarcastic. I gotta have that. I gotta have that hotkey in here. Stop it.
I didn't do
Where you
anything.
press it and the guy goes, and I'm being sarcastic. That's a good one to have. Don't quote me, but I think John once said he was near Oshkosh. Oh, okay,
well,
so
that's like a
45
lot
minutes
away.
from here.
Oshkosh is at least 50.
Depends how you drive.
I just came from there today.
I know, but it depends how you drive. Holden doesn't usually use the word cost enough to guess host for Ken. Big Kun. He big Kun. By gosh. Need to get those reviews out before the BJs, Jason, and Matt drop them. Yeah, you're right. I do. Most of the ones that I get good views on are like the first ones. There's been a few times I got the first ECBP or larceny barrel proof drops out, and those always got good views and stuff. Which considers to 6 more subs, break out the extra accounts. People really? Oh, really?
You went up today?
Apparently, just now. Thanks to my man, Mr. Whiskey Uncensored. Joe Dickinson says engineers are a crap ton. Make a crap ton.
Not Holden.
I only have a 2-year degree, so I'm not legally allowed to have the name an engineer. I'm technically a designer. But what do? I design machines from scratch that go in giant factories, which is exactly what engineers do. So,
but if you went to school for engineering, you would have got paid more.
No, if I worked for a bigger company.
Oh yeah, you have 994 subscribers now.
Ooh, very close, halfway there. Oh, I mean from the start of the live stream, I'm halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. What?
You're putting enough oomph behind that.
Ready? Actually, I'm not gonna do it. I was about to yell, but I'm not gonna.
It's more like wow.
Rhetorical questions be damned. Rhetorical. What a word, rhetoric. Ben comes through with 6. With 6. What a guy.
Who's Ben? Is Whiskey Uncensored Ben?
Yes.
Are you lying? Are you sure?
Yes.
Bad Axe is gonna be on. He's gonna so many crossover subs from Facebook and Insta. It's a quacky mention over there too. Should help me.
Pussy. I'm sorry, Whiskey Uncensored, that I don't know your first name. To be fair, I usually don't know anyone's first name until someone tells me. Yeah, I didn't know Hanging AZ's first name for probably the first year that he watched my channel. That's just an unfortunate truth. Same with Sugar Kitty. Honestly, most people in here, if they don't have their name, I only really call people by their handles. So, I'm sorry. But, bullshit, I'm a college dropout and an engineer.
Well, then what the fuck? Go get that guy's job.
Okay. So you can call yourself an engineer. I'm just saying, like, technically, if you want to be technical, I guess I can call myself an engineer. I do call myself an engineer. My job title is mechanical designer. But my coworker who has the same degree and does the same thing as me, his job title is mechanical engineer. He's just older than me. So, I don't know. I don't know when I can consider myself a mechanical engineer or not, but Bad Axe is going to be on. He's got so many crossover subs from Facebook and Insta. Quick mention over there should help. Bad Axe Bobby, what a guy. Yeah, maybe I'll jump on there. We can run it up again, honestly, because then I can get a new camera and you guys can get some better view of us, which would be nice, wouldn't it?
I have a good view of myself.
We use a stamp for hire engineer. He makes a fortune with that stamp.
I don't know what a stamp is.
I don't either, to be honest, to be fair. You had to do a collab with Bob at Bad Axe. Don't believe you have. I have not. I've only talked to Bobby a few times. And I don't think it's ever been like one-on-one either.
Whereas, we've been in here before.
Yeah, no, I've definitely like talked to him multiple times. But like me and Steve from Tipsy Whiskey have emailed and texted and like over like DMs on Instagram and stuff. And even I did Anthony from Bourbon Neophyte, another guy who I haven't talked to in forever, but I freaking love Anthony. He's fantastic. He's amazing. But I haven't talked to him in a long time too. Just so depressing. It actually makes me sad at night. My first name is Tater, by the way. See, that's exactly what I figured. Like, why wouldn't your first name be Tanner? Must be a family name. I will drop a link at Bob's for you, Holden. Deal. Thank you, sir.
To be honest, maybe you should just go drop your own link. Maybe that's a little condescending. Or full of yourself or something.
Me?
Yeah. You're right up there. We'll just cover that.
Anyway, whoo. I call him Bob. I can't call a grown man Bobby. Dang it, Bobby! What about Ricky Bobby? All construction requires a permit. All permit drawings require an engineer stamp. Oh. But that would be an architectural engineer, wouldn't it? See, because I do machines. I'm a mechanical engineer. But if you were designing things that you build for construction purposes, wouldn't that be... Or do you mean like the construction of a machine? I guess you can still construct a machine. Or would it be considered erecting a machine?
I like when things get erect.
Yeah, you do. Or seal. I mean, we have like our company's seal or logo and our title block and stuff on our drawings, but like I don't know if that counts. Hanging AZ says Steven has invited me over several times. I need to get on that. Yeah, you do. He's got the collection of a lifetime. What are you waiting for, bud? Why are Aussies so misunderstood? I can't understand how we get labeled so absolutely no idea how, really.
I don't have a label.
You, Z-Man, and Steven would be a blast. He was talking to Hanging AZ. Who's Z-Man?
Zima Man.
Zima Man? Have you ever had Zima Man?
I have.
I have not had Zima.
You've never had a Zima?
Zima. Who's
Oh my
got
God,
the keys to
they're
my motherfucking
so
Zima
good.
bitch? I used to treat me
I
this.
remember I used to drink them in high school.
Why did they ever stop selling Zima?
I don't know. It was like a lemon lime. It was kind of like a Sprite or whatever, but liquory. Oh, it was so yummy. You know how like you get like a Smirnoff and they're too fucking sweet that you can't drink them? These were like refreshing. And they had the cool bottle. They kind of looked like the Sassenach bottles. I think my parents still have one in the basement, but I think Jacob's saving that for his birthday. But I mean,
Hey,
they brought
6
them
days
back.
from now.
They brought them back when I was in high school, so it's been in the basement for at least 6 years.
Wow. That's interesting. Oh, for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Wonder if you knew my old channel name. Guys, I don't know.
They're making fun of you.
I don't know much. But that being said, what I do know is that it's Bombergers time. Bombergers.
Are you sure that he's not Z-Man?
That's what I'm thinking, but I also don't want to be wrong again. I've been wrong a lot tonight. It's making me sad.
You've been not funny tonight either.
That is not nice.
I'm sorry. I take pride in having someone that's funny, and you're not making me laugh today. You're not even making me feel like I need to yell at you. How boring is that?
You yell at me regardless. I don't know. Maybe you're just not in the yelling mood.
I've had 3/4 of my beer. Stop doing that.
See, now she's yelling at me. This is when things start getting awesome.
Just gonna
Z-Man is Z-Man. Z-Man is cool if he's not too ripped, lol. You should have come to Pours in the Park. It would have been the cheapest way to get more connected, a little bit more connected to the industry.
The cheapest?
Joe, I wanted to go so bad, but here's what my August looks like. First weekend in August, Lauren is going to a bachelorette party, and I had to keep
and my brother's 21st birthday party.
And her brother's 21st birthday party. And I had to keep my book open in case there was that bachelor party for the same wedding that weekend, too.
But
then,
there isn't.
Not the next weekend, but weekend after that. I'm spending the whole weekend in Milwaukee because her mom and brother are going to see a Pink concert.
And we're going to go get drunk.
We're spending the whole weekend in Milwaukee. That trip has already been planned. And then the weekend after that, is nothing, but the weekend after that, I have to go to a bachelor party for the wedding, and then the weekend after that in September is the actual wedding for that, and then 2 weekends after that is another wedding. And so, long story short, I've had a lot of obligations this summer, and it was very, very difficult for me to go to Pours in the Park. But, fucking, please, Lord, let me be able to go to Pours in the Park next year. I don't know
how you think you're going to get off of fucking work that much.
One weekend? in August.
You're gonna want to just go for a weekend. You think that you're not gonna want to like have like Friday or Monday off or something like that after we spend how much PTO on our wedding and then Casey's wedding?
Well, yeah, just a weekend's fine. It's just across the water. Listen, Michigan is so close that like it's just right there.
Yeah, it's
right there.
so close. But I like to have a relaxing weekend. I don't want to be fucking running around being social.
Yeah, but like if I left on Friday after work, I could get there.
So no, if you don't need me to go, then why don't you just go?
Well, I know I would want you to go.
I'm talking about me. I want a week.
Well, what?
I would like a day to relax before I have to go back to work.
Well, yeah, we would drive home on Sunday morning.
Sounds like a waste of my time.
I don't know. Let's go ahead and drink this Bombergers though.
Just gonna go there and there's just gonna be a bunch of men.
Hey, and a bunch of people that we know who know us.
The 5 people that we know, and then a bunch of men.
Chris S says, so coming in late, what year are your bottles tonight after 2018 of them both? These are both 2023. Both this year's batches. So, and so far, so very good. So there isn't, and that's the weekend of pours.
What's the weekend of pours in the pints?
So there isn't, and that's the weekend of pours in the park. So try the excuses again. Which weekend is pours in the park? Here's the thing. I work 2 jobs. One of them I work every other weekend. And so all the weekends that I'm not at a wedding or a party, bachelor party, I'm working at my second job. And if I took off another weekend, then I would have...
It's the first weekend in August. Yeah.
That's her brother's birthday party, 21st birthday party. And
I have a bachelorette party. And I'm going to go down to Chicago and meet Sam Hewen.
And she's going to Chicago to meet Sam Hewen.
Are you off that Saturday?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're positive?
Yes.
Because that would be your Saturday off.
No, this Saturday I have off. But like my flip-floppity schedule. Yeah, this Saturday I have off. So the next Saturday I wouldn't have off. So anyway.
You fucked everything over with the stupid fucking new schedule.
I've never had Saturdays off. Me even getting a Saturday off is amazing.
You were picking the first Saturday off, I have to work. And then the second Saturday, or then when the next Saturday when we have something we could do together, you are working. You should tell him to go fucking suck your wiener and give you the flip-floppity weekend.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll quit Menards fully, go to flipping couches and doing real estate full time. We'd be rich.
We're not going to be fucking rich by you selling 2 fucking couches a month. Stop acting like we're going to be.
Just saying.
Oh my God. I think you need to stop.
Just saying.
When you talk like this, it really bothers me.
Just saying.
Yeah,
anyway.
But you just saying it doesn't mean anything.
Yes, D-Rock knows DJ D-Rock. Oh, wait. Okay. The stamp here is the same. The stamp here is the same. The people that make sure the trusses and beam placement on my buildings I sell make a crap ton just putting a stamp on the plan, which is dumb because I literally had multiple classes learning how to do stresses and beams and trusses, and I know how to design that kind of stuff already. So, like, does that make me an engineer, I guess? Z-Man is another Whiskey Tube fan who lives in Arizona, Holden, and it's not my alias. Oh, okay. Good. Interesting, though. You guys could always come to Las Vegas the weekend of 9/8 to 9/11. Meet up with the West Coasters who are meeting up with us when we fly in.
See, I just don't think we could afford a weekend in Vegas because I'm guessing the hotels are expensive. Right?
Well, we definitely couldn't fly there. That's fucking expensive.
It's a long fucking drive.
And it'd be a very expensive drive, too. I don't know, man. We're just not rich enough to be doing all this stuff. We're young. I mean...
Yeah, we're young.
Like...
When we're older, we're going to just do whatever the fuck we want.
Am I 23? I turned 24 in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Holden. Get your shit together.
So I'm only 23, and she's 23, so it's like... We have a long time before we're financially able to do this kind of stuff. It's bad enough I have so much whiskey.
Yes. And
no, there's a ton of
all
women
the
there.
other problems.
There's a ton of women there. At Pours in the Park. So you would get along with them, I'm sure. The first weekend in
If I let
August.
you go without me, you'd probably flirt with all of them.
Joe says his girlfriend's going with him.
Can't flirt with her then.
It's not my fault I'm sexy. Do you really care about the birthday party? LOL. Yes. It's his 21st birthday.
Yeah, 21st. We're dressing up as SpongeBob characters.
By the way,
He's in here.
He's in here. He's the one who said 6 days with a bunch of exclamation points. I don't know if you were here yet, actually, but it's Jacob Whiting. And Derek Whiting is her dad, by the way. And Robin Whiting is her mom. Just in case you were curious who these people are. Fellow supporters and awesome people. He says it's the 5th. Yeah, that's the day of the bachelorette party.
And the day I meet Sam Hewen.
And the day you meet Sam Hewen. Well, then there's San Francisco after that, then Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Connecticut, DC, and then to meet up with us.
We could go to
Kentucky. Kentucky would be the closest.
Kentucky would only be like 8-hour drive?
No, because I think Tennessee was an 8-hour drive. Or a 7-hour drive or something.
No. Chicago's 4, Holden. And it takes at least an hour to get to Chicago.
I bet Google Maps would know.
So from the top of Chicago to the bottom of Chicago, it's at least 6 hours.
Okay, give me directions here. Directions to Kentucky. Let's go to Lexington, Kentucky. I drove through Lexington, Kentucky.
Yes, I understand that. But you...
Okay, it's 8.5 hours.
That's what I said.
To Lexington. Which is, we would probably want to go to Louisville and Lexington. And Bardstown. Those would be probably our places to go if we went to Kentucky.
Well, I can't afford to use
But
my
again,
PTO right now because I needed to plan a stupid wedding since
can't
one
afford-
of us at this table doesn't plan the wedding.
We can't afford to go to Kentucky because if we did, I'd spend so much money there. It's not even funny. Sugar says, wasn't there the pictures I saw from Pours in the Park? Had a fair number of women of whiskeys. Also, the wives were there too.
Is there like a whiskey wives club that talks about how much money their husbands spend on whiskey, even though they're the ones that worked hard for the money, and then we just get together and take bottles of old bourbon and smash it?
It's nice of you to think that you make the money that I'm spending.
We both got paid today, and my paycheck was bigger than yours.
That's because I have 150 going to a 401k and 200 going to
And
my
I
savings
have
automatically.
whatever go into a 401k. I just don't know how much.
Not much.
How do you know?
Because I have 7% of my paycheck going on my 401k, and you probably have 3%.
I don't know.
You probably put enough into some for them to match, which is usually about 3% if it's a good company or a good match.
No, and they match how many years you worked there. I think the first year you get this many matches, the second year this many, and then so on.
I'm pretty sure you told me you're only putting in 3%.
I didn't know how to fill out the paperwork, and someone at this table didn't help me.
Anyway, Bino says he agrees. Good show, you two. I'm out. Bino, cheers. Thank you for being here, my pal. I'm involved with fire protection sprinkler systems. No matter what we install, engineer will sign off on it. Interesting. Young with a new house. Exactly.
But
Busy, poor.
we didn't. This isn't like a new house.
Yeah,
it's
this
a used house.
In terms of houses,
And
this
it's
wasn't the
actually,
most
like,
expensive.
Yeah, not. It wasn't like.
I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was $230,000.
But like that's in the housing market, though.
Yeah, in this
That's
housing
not
market, in
much.
this area. So what? Bring him to Pours in the Park. We'll get him white girl wasted.
He already is white girl wasted.
So what? Bring Jacob to Pours in the Park, and we'll get Jacob white girl wasted.
You could put Jacob to Pours in the Park.
We could. We should have.
I don't know if
21st
Jacob
birthday
likes
with an
whiskey.
ungodly amount of whiskey sounds about right to me. He's not a whiskey drinker, though, really.
Is
Or-
he not a whiskey drinker?
Well, actually, he would drink whiskey, but he just doesn't drink. He doesn't drink whiskey. I guess he's not 21.
But he's
so.
not 21, yeah.
But there's time.
Dirty
we'll get him to.
banana.
I know. I'm excited to read what that guy has to say. But first, we have several meetups planned in Kentucky tailgating for UK versus Gators, and then the next weekend is Bourbon on the Banks. That would be a big meetup with multiple channels and party people.
Where?
That sounds like fun in Kentucky. I don't know where in Kentucky.
What weekend in Kentucky?
Dirty Banana says, I'd like to hear something nice and positive come out of one of you in particular.
Is that because I have banana colors on?
No, I think because you're mean to me.
Do you want me to never come on here again? Is that what you want? Do you want to get another whore to come on here with you? Maybe your best friend, frickin' Amelia, will come on here with you.
That was positive. Positively scary. Sugar says Bourbon on the Banks is in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Holden's gonna come home from work tomorrow, and the entire house can be painted neon pink.
Nah, you wouldn't do that.
Hey, what if you pissed me off enough?
No, you wouldn't want to do the work.
I painted the entire house. You weren't here.
I know, you wouldn't want to do it again. You said it sucked.
It did suck, but I will to prove a point.
No, you wouldn't.
You think I won't?
I don't think that you would do the work of painting a house to prove a point.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me so that way I do paint the house pink because you secretly want it pink? I'm gonna paint the kitchen pink.
I mean, boobs, views, more hoes, more better.
Stop encouraging Holden to use my body on the internet.
Whenever I do stuff like post a picture of her in the live stream, like thumbnail or in the video, it always gets better views. Always. Dirty people. Chris Tapp says Bourbon on the Banks of Frankfurt is the first week in October.
I don't have anything going on that weekend, but the second
Isn't
weekend
that
of October is going to be the weekend I do my bridal.
Isn't
party.
my bachelor party going to be in October?
If you're doing it in October, you should do it the same weekend as me.
Yeah.
That's not the first weekend. That's the second weekend.
Either way. I want to drink this freaking Bombergers. It's been an hour and 6 minutes. I haven't drank it yet, but
that's because you're totally upsetting me.
Let's smell it.
Having strangers come on here and tell me that I'm mean.
They never said you were mean. They just said they wanted to hear something positive.
I say positive things all the time.
On the nose.
This is coming back onto you. I hope you know that.
I hope nothing's coming on me, but
something's coming on you. It's not going to be pretty.
This smells. It smells like it's got a little bit of spice. Oaky spiciness. Definitely darker than the Shanks. More proofy, obviously, the 108 proof compared to the 91 proof.
997 proof.
But this does smell very, very good. Maybe a little bit more body. Definitely, I can't tell if it's proof or spice that I'm getting, but it definitely has more of one of the other. The spice, maybe you want to be a little bit on like the clove side of things. Maybe a little bit like a nutmeg. Man. I don't know.
I saw such a good tattoo.
But I'm going to get on the palette while Lauren tells me this tattoo idea.
What if I got a little bottle of whiskey tattooed on my ankle, and then you got a little mini Glencairn with whiskey in it at the bottom?
That'd be a good idea. I would do that.
What should we call the whiskey? Oh, wait, it doesn't have a name. It's just
the Woodman bar.
Our wedding date in Roman numerals. That's the name.
Okay.
You know how, like, in cartoons, like, alcohol is like the XXX, so it looks like that, but it's a wedding date.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay, so Derek says, Robin said, you better have a spot for me in Chateau Bow Wow.
What did you do to piss her off?
Uh-oh, somebody's in the doghouse today. Okay, this impressions on this thing.
Probably was.
What?
We didn't have dinner ready when she came home from work.
Like mother, like daughter.
No, like father-in-law, like son-in-law.
Anyway, first impressions. I don't think it's as good as the Shanks. To be honestly honest.
Ooh, there was chunks in my
think
beer.
There's a good chance it could open up and be really, really good. I think it is really. I lied. I think it is really good. I don't think it's as good as the Shanks, but I think that's just being the neck pour. It's coming off a little hot. It's coming off hot and spicy. Very oaky, oak forward. Good amount of like a butterscotchy bit in it. I'm gonna taste it again and get a second opinion. I do want to say it has a bit of a cherry-esque note in it. I want to say cherry, clove, oak, proof. It's a little bit tannic, not overly tannic, but it does have a little bit of like an oaky tannin in it. Man, I really like. I think the Shanks is honestly better. The Shanks is sweeter, easier to drink. Obviously lower proof, but the Shanks is the proof is so good in the Shanks. I'm not a huge low proof guy, but I'll be damned if that's not fucking fantastic.
I'll be.
Overall, I think the Shanks is kicking the Bomberger's ass. I want them to open up more and get another opinion. So obviously, I will get to that point. But the Shanks is just like nice and rich and bodied for like a low proof. Surprisingly, I mean not as rich and bodied as the Bombergers, obviously, but for a low proof, it's holding its own, which is awesome. It's not too watery. It's got that like light fruity sweetness on the palate, and it's got like a good amount of like sweetness, brown sugary sweetness on the nose, which is awesome. Then coming back to this Bombergers, I want to say like that it's significantly more of a red fruit compared to the Shanks. And that proof is more there and a lot more oak. I'm not sure on the age statements of this. I do want to look up the mash bill for the Bombergers because that I'm curious of. Bombergers, it's such a fun word to try to spell because it's like Bombergers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I wonder if all the mash bills are the same. I want to look up, let's go Bombergers Breaking Bourbon. They always have a mash bill on their site, which I appreciate. And that's what I appreciate about them. Apparently they didn't review the Bombergers ever, which sucks. Okay, hold on. Bombergers mash bill. If one of you guys knows the mash bill for Bombergers, I would appreciate it if you would tell me. But unlike Shanks, Bombergers is a bourbon. Now if only we would know what the mash bill is. I don't know. Bombergers, bourbon. Here we go. Come on. Give me a mash bill. I guess I'm not finding a mash bill anywhere, so I can't tell you guys what it is. It's probably pretty close to Shanks or a different Michters product. But I don't know. So that being said, what would I score these guys? I'm gonna have to think about it. Peter White says I cut my 2020.
Give that away on when
That's true. This isn't the video. Peter White says I cut my 2022. I kept my 2022 Bombergers closed just in case I would get a bottle that I really wanted to trade. Yeah, the Bombergers is good. It's just I feel like it's just missing something. It does have like a little bit of a. I saw a note when I was looking stuff up, and the tobacco. I would say there's a slight tobacco note on it, but it's not overly tobacco-ish. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, home? Chris Tass says you have to remember that entry proof for Michters is only 104 proof. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. One of my ancestors years ago married a Bomberger in Lancaster County in Pennsylvania.
You just have everything.
He's the man of many lives. Because he's Achilles, he has 9 lives. Get it?
You're funny for yourself. Explain it. I think me and Holden need to go get some ice cream.
That's true. The distillery was originally in Pennsylvania. Yeah, maybe your great ancestor started Bombergers distillery, started making Bombergers. I guess it's Michters technically, but that they made Bombergers there. So
That's what this is?
both of these are Michters products.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. See, you forgot to say that.
Nope, I did say it in the beginning. You just weren't
No.
listening.
I was.
Yep, no,
listening.
I did say it. I distinctly remember reading off the back of the label, Michters Distillery, LLC, in Louisville, Kentucky.
There's something in your pocket.
Yeah, your foot's in my pocket, which is not very comfortable. I was mentioning the Shanks and Bombergers, both refer back to Pennsylvania history and of the distillery. Honestly, guys, like, these are really good. I'm not disappointed by either of them. The Shanks surprised me a lot. Like, a lot.
Have you had these before?
No, I've never had these before tonight. And these are both neck pours.
Oh my god.
That was a good pour. A little drippage down the side of the bottle. But I feel like
There's always a little.
I feel like the Bombergers will open up so nicely. I feel like the Bombergers definitely stop it.
I'm sorry.
The Bombergers definitely has neck pour. Like this is one that I think is gonna open up because it's only 108 proof, but it is like that hot proofy spiciness. And it's been my experience that usually dies off after a little bit of it being opened. And I really think that the Bombergers is going to open up really nicely. So I almost don't want to compare the two in a side-by-side too much until the Bombergers opens a little bit. So I feel like the proofiness of it will come down the longer it's open. But maybe I'll put it, pour it in a glass and let it sit out for a bit before I do the review. I did let it sit out today, but I wasn't really doing any SJs or anything like that, getting the aeration of it. I gotta say though, it does taste really good. Very good. And then if you go back to the Shanks from that though, the thing is the Bomberger is so spicy that when you go back to the Shanks, it makes the Shanks feel less proofy. I mean, obviously it's less proofy, but it makes the Shanks feel a little bit thinner. The nose is still definitely sweet. I mean, smell that. It smell good. Did you try the Bombergers at all?
I don't remember.
Smell that one. Spicy, huh?
Smells
Much
like pickles.
Much spicier than this one. I'll do a little side by side.
This one doesn't smell like.
They do like a one
I don't
twosie.
want to do it.
Alright, try the Bomberger. So like try it on the palate. Shit, I thought you dropped it.
It doesn't taste like pickles.
I really like high rise, I think. High rye bourbons are very good.
I like things.
I like wheated bourbons and the high rye bourbons. I think those are my two favorites. What do you think of this one on the palate?
It was only okay. Very mediocre.
I feel like you say that about all the whiskeys you ever try on here.
No, not about all of them. That's a lie.
All of the ones that don't cost $200. Why? There's a picture of Lauren next to my brisket on my phone. I mean, that was a good ass brisket, but like, why? Or on my watch, but I don't know why it's on there. Why are you doing that? Hey, look, there's me holding a beer.
I think it's
rude
shit. That you don't have me as the background on your watch.
There's me holding a giant pint of Oktoberfest. By the way, who's excited about Oktoberfest? Because Lauren and I are so
I was
excited.
thinking about
What?
Oktoberfest happens in September, and 2 Saturdays, which are most likely going to be the ones that all those Oktoberfests fall on.
Want to know what else though?
What?
Trevor's wedding is at the Black Sheep, and I know they had Oktoberfest last year when we went.
Yes, but they're not, those people own that thing, but they're not connected.
You don't think they're gonna have any Oktoberfest beer?
Your brother? No, I don't think he's going to have Oktoberfest beer at his wedding.
I bet I could get Trevor into Oktoberfest this year.
They probably are going to have like a Bud Light and a Spotted Cow. That's probably going to be their beer options.
Probably be not Bud Light probably. But.
Well, no, but like that type of.
Yeah. Can't say about Bombergers. I do know some people from that branch of the family worked for Keebler, sorry.
Like the cookie
Keebler.
company?
I believe so, yes. That is very cool. Most Bombergers reviews are positive, but not life-changing. That's kind of how I felt about it. I was actually...
You know what was life-changing?
What? Meeting me?
Okay.
No?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was very, very surprised that I liked the Shanks better. Because I'm a proof whore. Through and through. I love proof. So it's interesting. Oktoberfest rocks. Absolutely it does. Festivia Ferralis.
Yeah, last year we went to like 3 or 4 different Oktoberfests. I went to the big one in La Crosse that one year. It was fun.
Yep.
It was interesting. There's a lot of drunk people.
Ken does a 24-hour stream for Oktoberfest Holden. You should go on and drink beer with him and Old Man Joe.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
I didn't know there was 24-hour Oktoberfest.
What time would it be in Australia at like this time?
He stays up for 24 hours and does a live stream?
Yeah, that's what a 24-hour live stream is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. So, like, which means I'll be able to live stream with him because he'd be still awake drinking beer for Oktoberfest.
Do you think he puts coffee in his beer?
Oh, you know what? I bet I could send him... if I found out what day he was doing it, I bet I could send him some Wisconsin Oktoberfest beers to drink.
Would it get through customs, though?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It'd be a question to ask an Australian.
Like Chris Tapps. That's true. Would a Oktoberfest beer get through customs in time? Or whatever. Peter says, I do know the rare breed I am drinking tastes better than usual tonight. Isn't it odd how sometimes you drink something that you drank a million times, but sometimes it just tastes better and sometimes it just tastes worse? Like, because your palate's ever changing, you know? Yes, the cookie elves. Keebler cookies rock.
All cookies rock.
You can bet I'll be there for SDU Oktoberfest Grilling Wurst. SDU, South Dakota,
University.
Utah. SDU.
South Dakota University.
Actually?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Syracuse.
Ken lives in the west of Australia, which is exactly 12 hours off from Eastern, and we're Central. Eastern is an hour ahead of us, so it's 7 o'clock in Eastern. It means 8:30 in Eastern, which means that it is 8:30 a.m. in the west of Australia.
So it would be 7 a.m. when you would go on the live stream.
Correct.
But you can go on right when you get home from work or
Yeah, I can go on anytime.
later at night.
And by then I'll have 1,000 subs, which means I should be able to live stream from my phone. The only reason I can't do that right now is because I don't have 1,000 subs. Chris Tass says he generally starts midnight Eastern time to midnight Eastern time. That goes on another people's channels after that.
Time?
Last year he was on YouTube for over 26 hours.
Holy
Wowzers.
balls.
Tricky says, I believe the stream is September 16th, SDU Scotch. Oh.
Of course.
Yes, that makes so much sense.
We have a wedding on September 16th. Stop looking at me like that. It's your damn friend.
Brock's wedding?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a weekend though?
It's a Saturday.
Well, okay. Well, then I'll be able to do it in the morning. Because he'll be streaming all day. He'll hop on in the AM.
Will you be able to hop on at 11? No, wait. You'd be able to hop on at 11 p.m. on the 15th.
Can you stop digging in my pants with your foot?
Not. It's
really
just warm
uncomfortable
in there,
for me.
and I'm cold.
Yeah. We'll find out. I'm gonna make it work. I will. I am on the east coast of Oz, so currently 10:24 a.m.
It's 10 a.m.
That's so funny.
What is tomorrow like?
Yeah. How's the day tomorrow?
Is it nice? Does it feel good to be September 26th? October? What's the month? July? I'm confused. That's just how ready I am for it to be fucking fall.
And 2 hours in front of Ken. I am ready for it to be fall too.
I'm sick of this stupid song.
To be fair. We'll be in Idaho that weekend.
Who's the hoe? You're the hoe.
He'll be in Idaho that weekend, which means that he'll have to stream. If he came on with us, he would have to be at.
It'd be like 10 or 9 a.m. by him. Not sure.
Yes, Australia is equivalent to time travel. Indeed.
I always thought that was crazy because, in China, it turns like the new year so far in advance than like in Hawaii. You know?
If you fly in the right direction, you can literally travel back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy? Figure that one out. That's why if you're the Flash and you ran around the world in reverse, you can time travel like that. I mean, technically, the Flash can time travel just by running fast enough to break into Speed Force and then travel through time to another dimension. Just saying.
Live stream.
I cannot tell you as it would break the space-time continuum.
You're talking to us from the future.
That's true. That is true. Okay, it's now we're 25 minutes in.
And I'm ready for some damn
Lauren's
ice cream.
ready for some damn ice cream, so I think it's time to go.
For a walk.
You can go for a walk.
I'll show you my
And that being said, I hope you guys have a good night. See you all next time. And maybe when we're walking, I'll see if I can hop on Bobby's stream.
You can walk and pop. I mean,
walk
and hop.
Like bar hopping. But when we fly over to LA, we land 4.5 hours before we take off.
That's hilarious.
That's the best thing I've ever heard. Can you stop moving your foot in my pants?
I'm not.
It's literally bothering me so much. That is why there's so much delay to my chats. Interesting. Well, I wouldn't know that there's a delay because it just pops up for us. So, but that is interesting. When you fly back, you lose a day.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that.
That would suck, actually.
Well, that's how it is for us, so just the opposite.
Well, yeah, I know, but we don't go to Australia.
Well, yeah, but if we went across the world, we'd lose a day of our vacation, but we'd gain a day when we got home.
Yeah, true. We were supposed to move to Australia in the mid-60s, but our mom put the kibosh on the move, and me and my sister were pissed.
Well, you saved yourself from all the spiders and kangaroos that could eat you.
Yeah.
You have to catch up.
The wildlife in Australia scares me. You have to catch up to when I post.
Yeah, but I think it's delayed for everyone.
Because we're very slow, is that what you're saying?
Or, we just have like 13 hours to catch up on. Stop being so mean. My
okay, well, I'm getting ready to sign off so we can go for a walk and you need to get off of me.
Keeps this house so cold.
69 is not cold. Okay.
You have a problem that you have to keep the house at 69. Let's just start there.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Normal people keep the house at 69.
Who?
69.
Who?
Everyone.
Who are these people?
Everyone.
Who?
Everyone.
Who?
Guys,
Who?
help me out here.
Who?
69 is the perfect temperature for summer. Is it not? Bless you. I need some help. You guys need to help me out. 69, perfect summer temperature to keep your house. Yes or no? Thursday sucks anyway.
It's Thursday?
No, today's Tuesday.
Not even Wednesday.
He's saying Thursday sucks. Kangaroos do not eat anyone. Now, the drop bears are another matter. What the hell are drop bears?
Oh my gosh, do you see like koalas?
We were supposed to live in Fiji when I was a kid, but no one put the kibosh on it. So for sure, it was an interesting couple of years as a kid without any TV.
Did you drink?
What the hell is a kibosh?
Did you drink the water there? Was it extra smooth?
Was it untouched by man?
If it touched him, it still would be untouched by man. Just not untouched by cat.
My basement is 72, and that's fine for me.
Exactly, that's what I thought. I thought we could keep it at 72. I'd be nice and comfortable.
I keep my house lower than 69 all year round. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can only take off so many layers before you're naked, but you can put on as many damn blankets as you need.
Not when my toes are turning fucking blue because you have issues.
Put on a blanket.
You are always putting on a blanket. Why don't we just keep the house at 72?
Derek says their house is a cool 86. That's because you guys are lizards, honestly. You live like lizards.
We didn't grow up with air conditioning and Holden did. That's why he's such a pussy.
69 is cold if you're just sitting around. Yeah,
exactly. It's cold when you walk in.
Nothing is more cozy than being cold and then cuddling under a blanket. But nothing's more uncomfortable than being hot as shit and laying on the couch and literally laying in your own sweat.
Okay.
Like, I'd much rather be cold.
It's not my fault that you have a sweating problem.
I'm just saying.
Wouldn't you rather me be comfortable than you? That is just how it is when you're a husband.
It's easier to be comfortable when you're cold.
You have 200 days to figure this shit out. Your life should revolve around making me comfortable.
Scott Stutzman is in the chat. Cheers, Scott. Says everyone has their limit. I prefer colder, but my wife sets the thermostat. It's the way it works. You're young, you'll learn.
Yeah, exactly. He literally just said in different words that you need to just let me be comfortable.
Too bad. I will not be living in a hot house. I will move out.
I didn't ask it to be hot. I just asked it to not be fucking freezing all the time.
When we wake up in the middle of the night sweating our ass off, I don't hear you. I don't hear you complaining.
Fucking are a furnace. If you would just take those stupid fucking blankets off, like I said, this won't be an issue. God.
Google Drop Bear Holden, they're real, honest. They're on the internet. Drop Bear. Let's take a look at what a drop bear is. Oops.
It's gonna be like a big brown turd or something.
Drop bear. I'm scared. Oh.
A koala.
See, they looked fine until they opened their fucking mouth. What the hell kind of teeth is that?
It's a koala. They'll pee on.
It's a vampire koala. It looks like.
Looks like you.
This one.
Get up in the
This one looks scary. I gotta show you guys what this thing looks like. Hold on. Oh shit. Let me just do the old screen share. What the heck is that? But seriously, I mean, like, hold on. Like, you think it's fine? Like, this guy? Like, maybe he just has some sharp teeth. See, like, that looks perfectly nice. It kind of looks like the old man that you would see at the grocery store, like, who just says hi to you for no reason just because he's a nice old man. And then, like, then he opens his mouth and blah! You know what I'm saying? No, thank you. But, needless to say, when we lived there, the water company had not been created yet, but I drank the real Fiji water from the top 24/7. From the tap 24/7. That's awesome. My house is about 66 and sure don't need no stinking blanket. Word.
That's because he's
I
got
feel you,
like
sure,
his 10
Katie.
cats laying on him. They're like a human blanket.
Robin says Idaho.
Robin is the hoe.
Apparently Robin's a hoe.
Where do you know that?
Bum, 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 bum. I thought all dads were in charge of the thermostat. That was my impression too, Mr. Whiting. I agree.
Okay, Derek's gonna sit around here and act like when he's not home, his wife doesn't turn the fucking house up to 80 when it's fucking wintertime.
Scott, we were drinking the Shanks and the Bombergers. Unfortunately, we did drink them already. So if you wanted to go ahead and rewind it.
We're getting ready to leave to eat some ice cream.
Yeah,
so.
if we want to go ahead and rewind it, you can. I drank the Shanks about 10 minutes in, and I drank the Bombergers about an hour and 10 minutes. But needless to say, the Shanks I thought was a little bit better. The Bombergers was a little bit hot and spicy. Both of them were very good, and they both retail for about $100. So that's what went on. Koala with rabies and mange both. Gross. I grew up in York State. Snow cold is in my blood, like Green Bay.
Yeah,
exactly.
It gets cold, but it also gets insanely hot. You know, like, it gets really hot in there, too. It's too hot.
Yeah. But anyway, Scott, thank you for being interested in watching this. I appreciate you being here.
Is he new?
I think so. I don't recall seeing him before, but if you have, I'm sorry.
Come back on another day
yes,
when we're
absolutely.
all riled up.
Come back next week Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Next week Tuesday, you can watch
Central.
Jacob drink his first shot on YouTube.
Of Malort. I'll have another. Northwest Bourbon Marks in the chat says cheers everyone. Us.
You also have to.
Cheers, my guy.
To rewind because.
Yes, you'll have to rewind if you want to see the Shanks and Bombergers. Unfortunately, I'm in the basement, so it's borderline blast freezer down here, even with the vents closed. Well, that's good. The thing is, you can just put on a blanket. That's what I don't understand. You can put on as many blankets as you need. You can even get a heated blanket.
You yell at me for having my blankets everywhere. There's no...
Liquid Camp says enjoy the ice cream. We will.
We will. The whole
we're
doesn't
gonna
deserve one,
it.
so I'm going to eat one in front of him, and I'm going to make really loud, yummy noises. And he's going to be jealous.
I'm going to eat one anyway. All right. That being said, that's going to be the end of the live stream, guys. Make sure you guys are go checking out all the other people, lovely people, who are streaming tonight. That includes Bad Axe Bobby, I know is on. The Junkies usually live stream. 21090s typically on Tuesdays. They're all part of the TGIT crew. Thank God it is Tuesday. I'm not sure who all is live streaming tonight. Sometimes I get it wrong, but Sugar Kitty and the rest of them will know, and they will probably put a link in the chat here, I'm sure. So that being said, yes, he has the link to Badass Bobby's channel. Guys, go check him out, watch him. Let him know I sent you. Chris Tat says koalas are called drop bears as they fall out of trees drunk, land on you, wake up, hungover, and become carnivorous, like carnivorous, whatever. Like most drunk people when they see a late night lamb sandwich shack.
That's a lot to end on, but okay, we'll trust you on that. Did you get one
That's
that
a lot.
on you?
Yeah, that was, I mean, that's interesting, very interesting. But that being said, guys, thank you all for being here. Hit the like button, lick the like and like the lick. It tastes great. Northwest Bourbon says I am bottling Modern Norseman in about an hour and a half. Hope you come watch. Oh, battling, not bottling, battling. But yes, guys, go check out Northwest Bourbon Mark. Someone can put his link in there as well, or Modern Norseman's link if it's on his channel. 21090, Northwest Bourbon, and Slapshot all on tonight. So it's really going to be a darty, big party tonight. Go check them all out, guys. So that being said, see you all in the next class. Oh, wait. We'll see you all in the next class. That's loud. Cheers, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We love you. And good night.